Yeah. May even mention your name.
Are you going to be sitting here?
Nope. That must be one. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Andy Campbell, the Deadhead Rev, welcoming you to the Groove at the Grove. It is a joyous Sunday. We are so glad to have all of you who are here in person and all of you who are watching online with us live today, and also those who are watching later in the week on one of our recordings on YouTube. Wherever you are, know that you are welcome here, just as you are at the Groove at the Grove here at Park Grove Community Church. No matter what you look like, how old you are, what you believe, how you love, who you love, how much money you have, no matter who you are, how you identify, you're welcome here at the Groove at the Grove. But again, if you're someone that brings prejudice or bigotry with you, you are welcome here, but I won't guarantee that you're going to be very comfortable with what we have to say. So no, we welcome you here just as you are. Today we have a very special treat. My friend Eric Ryan Johnson, I think one of the busiest musicians I know, who plays all the time here in Tulsa and other places across the country with numerous albums, and he has brought his gifts with us, with him here today to share with us in person and live, streaming live and with the recording, and we're blessed to have him with us. Before we begin, let us invoke our Creator's presence. We seek you now, Creator. We are in a situation where we need guidance, where we seek wisdom, where we seek answers to questions that keep us up at night. God, we seek safety. We seek a sense of peace. Help us to gain trust in strangers so that they evolve from strangers to acquaintances, to friends, to sisters and brothers. God, let us work together as a people. Let us work together as a human race, stewards of what you have entrusted us with. And we ask for forgiveness when we have fallen short, when we have strayed, and when we have failed to intentionally make our planet a better place. All of this we ask in your name, and may your presence continue to be with us, among us, and through us. Amen. Now, Eric Ryan Johnson.
That are dividing us, our opinions that we like to hold close, but our gods and our gold and the lines on our maps are the things that divide us the most. These things don't seem to help us get along. Well, we argue our points of view. They're all created from inside the minds of men. Well, they might seem so important to you. Everyone seems to think that their God is the one. Well, our money is spent on violence, and our borders were established by colonists. But someone once said we should welcome immigrants. These things don't seem to help us get along while we argue our points of view. These things created from inside the minds of men, well, they might seem so important to you, but there's some things that we really need right now, of which I hope that we could all agree. What we need to bring us back together again, some compassion and truth and love, some compassion and truth and love, some compassion and truth and love. Thank you.
Eric, thank you so much. That leads right into what I was going to talk about. I appreciate that. Yeah, they just kind of got this connection going on today. This is the portion that I like to call the throwing stones and talk about something in the area of prophecy. And I've talked before about defining what is the role of a prophet. And I feel that that's something I've always been strong about, is when I have felt something is wrong in the world, I've always been quick to point at it and point out the injustice. And it's not just to predict something going wrong in the future, but it's to hold up a mirror to the now and to say, take a look at yourself. You know, this is what you need to look at and see. But also I understand that people think of prophecy and prediction, and sometimes that gets confusing. But I wonder, how long does it take before a prophecy that seems like a prediction either comes true or doesn't come true in order to say, yes, that was a prophetic voice? And I'm thinking about that very song that I have as the theme, Throwing Stones, for the prophecy, and that particular song. I guess I should mention, does everybody know this is a big holiday week coming up? Now, people who know me might think I'm talking about tomorrow being April 20th, being 420, and yeah, I may, be somebody who recognizes that day is coming up. But more importantly, Wednesday is Earth Day. Earth Day is Wednesday. The song Throwing Stones was written in 1987. We're talking a song that's nearly 40 years old. And if you look at the lyrics of it, they seem to be more true now than ever. The idea of what we're doing to our planet, the idea that these warnings have been coming for so long about issues of emission gases, the ozone layer. I'm old enough to remember that we made a cartoon owl that told me to quit polluting the earth. Why didn't we listen? Why didn't we give a hoot? It seems to me that all the people who have been talking for years and years and giving the prophecy and the prediction that we're doing something to the place that we live that isn't healthy for its future, it seems to be coming true more and more every day. And there are skeptics. There's people who still would call what is called environmental change, climate change, global warming a hoax. But the weather events, the different things, the statistics are just, you can't ignore them. You can't ignore them. So 40 years ago, Bob Weir was telling us that, we were doing horrible things. We're selling guns instead of food today. So we choose violence, as Eric pointed out, instead of compassion and love, and instead of choosing humanity. Is one day a year enough to talk about Earth Day, our home, the planet we live, the part of creation that was designated for human beings and the animals that we're given stewardship over? This is what people of faith, if you have any type of faith system at all, first cause, God, Allah, whatever you believe in, this is our planet, and it is a gift. It is a gift, and it's something we need to take care of. The land, the air, the seas, the lakes, the rivers, the streams, all of it. I'm afraid we still aren't listening to the call to be stewards of what God has blessed us with, however you view the origins of creation. Even if you simply believe it's random happenstance and circumstance, you know enough about the planet that we do have an impact, that we do things to harm it that we shouldn't. I've heard something that I kind of thought was another prophecy recently. There's a very popular movie out right now based on a book, and it's called Project Hail Mary, and it's been out in the theaters for about a month now. I haven't seen it yet, but I've read the book. And Project Hail Mary, it's not about a football play. It is about saving the planet. I don't want to go into too much detail about the book because I think it's something, spoiler alerts and all of that kind of stuff. It's only been out in the theaters for a month. That would be bad if I told you all of the details of it. But needless to say, it is a hopeful story about the planet coming together to do what is right, to save things. It's a hopeful story. I'm going to go see the movie sometime this week, I do believe, and see how they did with it. If we don't do something as drastic as a Project Hail Mary where the entire planet gets involved, we're going to suffer. Because that is the one thing that should be a common cause for all of us. Systems of government, beliefs people have, we can survive those differences, but a lack of care for the planet we live in is going to spread like a disease. Pollution, destruction spreads. And the more we destroy the planet, we're going to go back to a civilization where our greatest struggle is not for peace of mind or entertainment, but back to struggling for food. The very basics of life if we don't take care of the planet that provides it for us. I invite you to do something Wednesday or through this week. I know sometimes it seems like a small gesture, but if you can keep it at the forefront of your mind by doing some planting, maybe doing something to save energy in your dwellings, to changing light bulbs to the certain type, doing something that's more sustainable. I know here in Tulsa they have a wonderful rain barrel project. What is it that you can do? Think differently. Do some research. Look at it, says, how can I make a difference? How can I make a difference? Because as the song says, we can be a paradise or we can leave this place an empty stone. Let us be good stewards of that which has been gifted to us.
I feel like it's so hopeless, and it's breaking my heart. But I can't turn away from the things that I see as I watch our world fall apart. I feel like we're so helpless, and we're not doing well. All the hurting and killing, destruction and violence, as I watch our world go to hell. All the people in shelters living under our bridges, too tired to stand up, resist. And the rents, they have doubled, the food costs have tripled, we cannot afford to exist. I feel like it's so hopeless, and it's breaking my heart. But I can't turn away from the things that I see as I watch our world fall apart. And nature is crying, the bees they keep dying, the prophets they dictate it all. And the family farms bought by corporate firms, and the millionaires harvest the haul. And the oceans keep rising, the fishes are dying, and nobody seems to care. And the fires keep spreading, it's also upsetting, catastrophes everywhere. I feel like it's so hopeless, and it's breaking my heart. But I can't turn away from the things that I see as I watch our world fall apart. I feel like we're so helpless, and we're not doing well. All the hurting and killing, destruction and violence as I watch our world go to hell. As I sit here, I'm thinking, what should I be singing as people get shot in their homes by those sent to serve us, protect and preserve us, brandishing badges and guns. And the people keep fighting, the armies keep killing young children and innocent moms. And a genocide happening, our leaders controlling our taxes that pay for the bombs. And when the missiles they fly, as we're saying goodbyes, and destruction will rain from the sky. The whole world's gone to hell since you said your farewell. I'll be thinking of you as I die.
Pray with me if you could. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Forgiveness. You know, that prayer was described by the Rabbi Jesus of Nazareth as the perfect prayer. And it's recited in churches and places all over the world. I can tell you it was always kind of interesting in any type of setting where people knew I was the minister. If I started praying that prayer, people would join in with me because it was something they had memorized. And if you're going to memorize something, a prayer is a good thing because sometimes we need to pray without thinking about it, just to be in a state of prayer constantly. And the key part of that, there's certain parts of that prayer, but thinking about the limits of it. Was the prayer for all time? It was for today, one day. Was it for riches and abundance? No. It was for today's bread. Just enough bread for today. Just enough for today. And the prayer is not about getting into an eternal paradise after I die through substitutionary atonement with death on the cross. The prayer that said, make earth like heaven. Make earth like heaven. And then here's the kicker that comes with us today. Forgive me. Forgive me as I forgive others. Forgiveness is an awful tough thing. And I want to tell you that there's two sides to forgiveness, aren't there? And we find it very, very difficult sometimes to forgive people because sometimes people have done things that we would call unforgivable. Offenses so great, things that were so violent, so terrible that the idea that we could forgive somebody for what they did seems almost impossible. It seems very difficult. How do you give somebody that hurt your children, murdered your children, your loved ones? How do you forgive someone who stole from you? You know, all those lists of things that the top 10 list of things that people have done that would be considered wrongs. It's interesting. What do we call those things that we forgive? Funny thing, in churches, there's 3 different versions of that prayer. I've always thought that debts was the most biblical of the passages that I read. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Others forgive sins. Forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. And then there's people that it seems to be property rights that we're trespassing. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. So our debts, sins, and trespasses. Are those all the same things? I guess you could put them into a blender and pour them out into a glass and you'd come out with some similar ideas. But debts, forgiving debts, forgiving what you owe me. Forget about it. We can eventually get to a mature point where in our heart we understand that forgiveness and the ability to forgive is healing for the person who forgives. It's an act of self-care to forgive somebody. And the reason is because if you can't find that sense of forgiveness for somebody who has wronged you, who has done something to you, you're going to carry that around like a weight. You know, the old albatross around your neck of something that would just weigh you down. If you let go of that. Now, forgiving is not forgetting. And it doesn't mean that you have to completely reconcile and spend all of your time with the person that harmed you. Just don't carry the wishes for their ill or any of the toxins that invade you. It hurts you when you lack forgiveness for others, because if you don't forgive, you're seeking vengeance. It's hard to be somewhere in the middle. So I think eventually the mature individuals understand that we don't want to carry grudges. We don't want to carry old vengeances against people, and it's just better if you forget about it, I forgive you, let it go, and move on to safer spaces. I think most people would agree that is a way to behave. But I got to tell you something else about forgiveness that's even harder. And that's when you mess up. Because I find it a lot easier to forgive somebody than to have to be forgiven. I'm not very good at that. Because when you accept forgiveness, you admit fault. You admit your own shortcomings. You admit where you have sinned, you've trespassed, you've created a debt. You owe somebody something and they said, nope, you don't. Can you imagine trying to, somebody that has loaned you some money that got you through a very difficult time, tough decision for them, and when you went to pay them back with interest, they said, nope, don't need it. But I want to pay you back. No, you're forgiven. It's hard. Much easier for the person forgiving. They've done the harder work of doing that, but boy, to be forgiven by people. I got to tell you, very early on in my ministry, I missed an appointment with a couple who wanted to meet me to talk about getting married. They wanted my counsel, they wanted me to perform the wedding, and I overbooked myself, and next thing I know, they're calling me from the restaurant that's 20 minutes away from my home, wondering where I am. I never did the wedding, never met with them again, but you know what? They forgave me. Do you think that felt any better? No. Forgiveness is tough. Forgiveness is tough. We have a natural tendency to want to balance the scales, to want to make things seem equal. We don't want to ever owe anybody, and we don't want to feel like anybody owes us anything. It's that sense of independence that we have, but that isn't the way we're going to go through life. And the other thing is you can't bribe your way into forgiveness. I was thinking of a Grateful Dead song, shocking, I know, Help on the Way. And it talks about paradise on the crest of a wave, angels in flame, and seeking this kind of inner peace. And the songwriter has a transition in the middle verse of, I'll pay whatever it costs. Tell me what it costs, I'll pay. I'll sell everything. But without love, it's insanity. Without love in the dream, it'll never come true. The only way to truly forgive and be forgiven for what we have done is through the lens of love. Through the lens of love your neighbor with all of your heart, mind, and soul. Love God with all your heart, mind, and soul. And love yourself with all your heart, mind, and soul. And now let me talk about the toughest part of forgiveness. And that's when you're on both ends. Don't you need to forgive yourself? Don't you need to quit punishing yourself for your past? For the things you've done, those things that you carry with you? You will not have the capacity to forgive others if you don't know how to forgive yourself. If you keep beating yourself up over past mistakes and past transgressions and the debts that you have and the sins that you may have committed, if you can't forgive yourself, you won't find it easy to forgive others. So that's the first thing I would tell you to do this week as we think about forgiveness is you owe it to yourself, just like you owe it to others, just like you owe it to those who have wronged you and those you have wronged. You didn't wrong yourself. You're human. Forgive you. Forgive yourself, because I will tell you, everybody else has already forgiven you, including your Creator. I thank you for being here today. I thank you for listening. And if I rambled on too long, forgive me, please. And I'm not going to ask for forgiveness, but I'm going to ask for accolades for our musical guest, Eric Ryan Johnson, as he closes our service today. I'll be back to give us a brief benediction before we come back for the Sunday set list. Eric?
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Are we going to continue on this path of self-destruction, or are we going to try to change things, to do something different? What can you do? What can I do? Can we try to be better humans? And can we try to get along now, along with one another? Are we going to let our leaders make the wrong types of choices? Or are we going to speak out now and use our own voices? What can you do? What can I do? Can we try to be better humans? And can we try to get along now, along with one another? Why can't we get along and work together? Why can't we get along, appreciate each other? Can we cooperate and use civility? Each person has a voice, let's use it. Stop killing people. There was a time when the idea was to lift up everybody and to help out each other and to help our communities, our neighbors and strangers, altruistic responsibilities. Each person has value. What happened to unity? What can you do? What can I do? Can we try to be better humans? And can we try to get along now, along with one another? Why can't we get along and work together? Why can't we get along, appreciate each other? Can we cooperate and use some kindness? Each person has a voice, let's stop all this violence. La 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 la. La 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 la. Sing it with me. La 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 la. La 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 la. What can you do? What can I do? Can we try to be better humans? And can we try to get along now, along with one another? What can you do? What can I do? Can we try to be better humans? And can we try to get along now, along with one another? Stop killing people, be better humans. 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 Stop killing people. Thank you very much.
Oh, you don't have to sit down. I'm going to be just a second before you, if you, well, unless you want to. I'm not going to tell you what to do, Eric. You don't seem like the kind of person wants the preacher to tell you what to do. So thank you, Eric, for playing today. And I look forward to the Sunday set list here to follow. Thank you for coming today. A couple of things, if you want to help us out with what we're doing, I think there's a QR code on the screen, and you can check that out and make a contribution to Park Grove Community Church and support what work we're doing here, not only with the Groove at the Grove, but also with the musicians and the sound people, and to help support them. We have a summer solstice event coming up on Saturday, June 20th. Make your plans to come out here in person in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I'll close by saying every once in a while we will get shown the light in the strangest of places if we look at it right. Know that you are loved. Go in peace.
Do you care too much about those who don't care too much about you? And how you wish that they would care, and you'd hope they'd be a friend? Do you share too much with those who you really ought not share? And how you wish that they would care, and you'd hope they'd understand. But there's just one thing that you need to know. All these things in life take their toll, and there's just one thing that you need to learn. You can't expect the same thing in return. Everyone grew up differently, different situations in their families. Parents strict or absentee, some abusive, some carefree. Did they speak out angrily? Did they have low self-esteem? Did they seek out dependency? It's now part of your psychology. And there's just one thing that you need to know. All these things in life take their toll, and there's just one thing that you need to learn. You can't expect the same thing in return. Everyone's so different, not like you. But that can be a wonderful thing too. We can change the course of our lives. Just be a light in darkness in these times. Thank you. I like to surprise you guys with endings. Should we clap? Is it done? This was actually the second song I was going to do today, but then I heard Andy speaking about the environment, and so I did Hopeless. Very uplifting song, wasn't it? This is a song of forgiveness. There is something that I'd like to say to you. After all that has occurred, I am sorry for the way I treated you, and I still love you, love you, love you. Wish I could tell you exactly how I feel, but I can't say it to you. So I'll sing it to you in this simple song. I still love you, love you, love you. I still love you. I love you. I love you. There is something that I'd like to say to you after all that has occurred. I am sorry for the way I treated you, and I still love you. Love you. Love you. Forgiveness is important, even if the other person isn't listening. I'd talk with you all night as you lay in my arms. In the morning you'd smile, all the love in your heart. And I'd come back at night and you'd love me some more. What a perfect life. Wish it could be with you, to feel the touch of your hand and the music you'd sing to me, how our faces would ache from the laughter and love. And I'd say that I love you, and you'd say that you love me too. What a perfect life. Wish it could be with you. I'd talk with you all night as you lay in my arms. In the morning you'd smile, all the love in your heart. And I said that I loved you, and you said that you loved me too. What a perfect life. Wish it could be with you. You are the one. You are the one. I love you. You are the one. You are the one. I love you. You are the one. You are the one. I love you. You are the one. You are the you. That's the first song off my album, Waiting. It came out in so long ago, 2022. I wrote this, the title track for my fifth album, Just a Little Bit of Love, for a friend of mine who is recovering from addiction. Sometimes we're looking for something that we don't have, a little pleasure, happiness in our lives. But the one thing at times it seems so hard to find, we all need a little love, just a little bit of love. When I first saw her, she looked so fragile, protected by her patchwork coat. I sat next to her just to be a friend. We all need a little love, just a little bit of love. And I'm so happy that you turned your life around. In our darkest hours, we both made a friend. We both made a friend, and you're like sunshine after a summer storm. But the things you overcame, well, I can too. You helped me through. We all have addictions in these lives of ours. They're psychological or physical, and sometimes both. But the one thing at times it seems so hard to find, we all need a little love, just a little bit of love. And the people you seem to think are strong are the ones you should worry about when things go wrong. But all it really takes is just a little love. We all need a little love, just a little bit of love. We all need a little love, just a little bit of love. And I'm so happy that you turned your life around. In our darkest hours, we both made a friend. We both made a friend, and you're like sunshine after a summer storm. But the things you overcame, well, I can too. You helped me through, and I'm so happy that you turned your life around. In our darkest hours, we both made a friend. We both made a friend, and you're like sunshine after a summer storm. But the things you overcame, well, I can too. You helped me through. Thanks. I wrote this song for a songwriting contest last year for the High Lonesome Music Festival, where my band, the Dead Gummits, will be back at again this year. And the song is called Into the Unknown. That was the theme of the contest. Unfortunately, it didn't win. All the things that we go through, all the hurt and the heartache we accrue, but better days await for you. But you need to get past your past and step into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown. No, you won't know your future if you can't get past your past. To the unknown, into the unknown. No, you won't know your future if you can't get past your past. No, you won't know your future if you can't get past your past. No, you won't know your future if you can't get past your past. This world can feel so hostile, and life might not seem so worthwhile. But there's something there hidden for you. But you need to get past your past and step into the unknown. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. No, you won't know your future if you can't get past your past. To the unknown. Into the unknown. Won't know your future if you can't get past your past. No, you won't know your future if you can't get past your past. No, you won't know your future if you can't get past your past. You can get through this, you can start again. You must persevere, this won't be your end. You can learn from it and you can reinvent. Work towards happiness, your metamorphosis with encouragement. Be resilient, we can circumvent all this discontent. We can get through this, we can get through this. When we step into the unknown, into the unknown. If you step into the unknown. Into the unknown. See, it's a winner, don't you think? So in 20, what year was it? 2023, my 10th album came out, and I thought it was the best thing since sliced bread, and like sliced homemade bread just out of the oven, good. And I played just about every song on there except for one, which is kind of funny in itself. But after that album came out, all this stuff was going on in the world, and I thought, what am I going to write about next? It seems like you're writing about your feelings or love, not love, or hurt or whatever. It seems so trivial compared with what other people have to deal with, right? And one night I was sitting out in front of the Colony here in Tulsa with my neighbor, John Fulbright, and I said, John, are you having a hard time writing music right now? And he said, yeah. And I said, what are you writing about? He's like, songs to give people hope. And I thought, oh, I haven't been doing that. And so I've been writing songs about the current situations in the world, like homelessness. This song's called Someone. You are educated and you might have a good job and you might have some good friends who care. You might drive a nice car and you can pay all your bills and you vacation travel somewhere. And your world might be filled with your possessions and things that make your life complete. But you are not more special than that person on the corner, not knowing what they'll eat. I might think I'm so cool, and I might have some good songs, and I might play a pretty guitar, and I might have a good voice, and I might use some good chords, and I might play at my favorite community center. And our world might be filled with our possessions and things that make our lives complete. But we are not more special than that person on the corner, not knowing where we'll sleep. There's someone's daughter, there's someone's son. Just because they've had problems, there's still someone. There's someone's father, there's someone's mom. Just because they've had hard times, there's still someone. There's someone's daughter, there's someone's son. Just because they've had hard times, there's still someone. There's someone's father, there's someone's mom. Just because they've had problems, there's still someone. It could have happened to you in the blink of an eye, when you lose everything and life passes you by. It could have happened to you emotionally, when everything's gone and you are nobody. It could have been me, and it could have been you. It could have been me, and it could have been you. It could have happened to me. It could have happened to you. It could have been me, and it could have been you. They are someone. They are someone. They are someone. They are someone. Thank you. You guys have to remember those less fortunate than us. Let's see. I have a lot of favorite moments playing here at Park Grove, the Dadgummits. But my very favorite time of playing here, I saw one time, I just momentarily saw in a fleeting glimpse on the Facebook that there was an open mic here. And so I'm like, okay, I'll put that down on my calendar. And I came to the open mic, and I didn't read all the fine print of who was putting on the open mic, or didn't really care. I just thought, oh, Park Grove, what a great place to play at an open mic. And I got here, and it was put on by the Trans Advocacy Group of Tulsa. And I thought, oh, what a wonderful place to play an open mic and be around all these wonderful people here. And so I played my song Happy, which is a gay trans anthem song, and they just loved it. And it really was one of my favorite open mics to ever play that I've played at anywhere in the country. That night, playing that song for these wonderful, warm human beings. And but it also put perspective on my life of how they must feel in the world when I was one of the few cis males here that night. And it wasn't like I felt uncomfortable, but it made me feel like I was the odd one out, or however you want to put it. So. What's the matter to you? If he's now a she, and if she's now a he, it shouldn't affect you from what I can see. What's it matter to you? And who are you to say what is right or wrong? If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. It doesn't matter to me as long as they are happy. No, it doesn't matter to me as long as they are happy. What's it matter to you? It's just like Adam and Eve, but now it's Adam and Steve, and Eve loves her girlfriend Destiny. What's it matter to you? Don't act irrationally. Why can't you just let it be? It doesn't concern you, actually. It doesn't matter to me as long as they are happy. No, it doesn't matter to me as long as they are happy. You know the words now? Sing it with me. It doesn't matter to me as long as they are happy. No, it doesn't matter to me as long as they are happy. La 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 love. 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 Thank you. Yeah, it was a fun night. Lots of great poetry and songs that night too that people performed that maybe they feel uncomfortable performing in other places. So thank you, Peter, for opening the place up for everyone. This is a song about Tulsa. You could be the center of my universe. Your words echo in my head. Sitting with you at that special place, cherishing the things you said. 'Cause you're more beautiful than that Peugeot. Your work of art come to life, and your architecture is so notable on a hot Tulsa summer night. I'd like to explore your tall grass prairie and your tunnels that lie underground. Driving round town with you next to me, listening to that Tulsa sound. I'll take you up to the edge of town and watch the stars in the sky. You're a monolithic figure on my 66 on a hot Tulsa summer night. Driving round town with you next to me. you in my convertible. You're smiling as we go downtown, the neon lights sparkling in your eyes as we're riding with the top pulled down. We're listening to the Gap Band from my neighborhood. Those Wilson brothers were so good. I never will forget all those things we did on a hot Tulsa summer night. You could be the center of my universe. Your words echo in my head. Sitting with you at that special place, cherishing the things you said. 'Cause you're more beautiful than that Peugeot. Your work of art come to life, and your architecture is so notable. On a hot Tulsa summer night, on a hot Tulsa summer night, on a hot Tulsa summer night. Thank you. Do you want to see the stars? Do you want to go with me tonight? Do you want to see the stars? Do you want to drive with me all night? Only you and me escape reality. All those things that we don't like. Will you hold my hand tonight? Will you hold my hand and make things right? Will you hold my hand tonight? Will you hold my hand and always be my light? Only you and me escape reality. All the things that we don't We'll forget all that's occurred. We won't have to say a word tonight. As we sit there side by side, we can hide from all that's bad tonight. Only you and me escape reality. All those things that we don't like. I think you're the one. I know you're the only one. I think you're the one for me. I think you're the one. I know you're the only one. I think you're the one for me. I think you're the one. I know you're the only one. I think you're the one for me. I wrote this song when I was out in Seattle. So far away from Tulsa. I wish you would say all those things I want to hear. I wish you would make all my fears disappear. I wish you would say something to me. I wish you would say that you miss me, that you miss me. I wish I could hear you say good night, my dear. I wish I could hear you say I love you. Why won't you say something to me? Your silence, dear, it's echoing to me. I wish you would say anything to me. I wish you would say that you miss me like I miss you. I wish I could hear one more time, good night, my dear. I wish I could hear you say I love you. With the chaos around us and all this cacophony, everyone so divided and speaking out so angrily. Just wish I could hear one more time, good night, my dear. Just wish I could hear you say I love you. I love you. One more time, I love you. I'll say it because I know you want to hear it. I'll say it because I know you want to hear it. I'll say it because I know you want to hear it. I'll say it because I know you want to hear it. One more time, I love you. 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 It's not so much like a love song, but it's just, you know, all the songs on side 2 of my new album have something to do with trying to escape from the everything that's going on around us type of stuff. Need to cheer you up after that song. Actually, one of my friends, Andrew, who runs some open mics here in town, he loves this song, and he always plays it for his wife. And she's like, "Why he loves this song so much?" He's like, "'Cause it sounds so happy." But she said, "Listen to the words. It's not happy at all." This is probably my most requested song. You put it in a box, you put it in a box. You store all of the hurt away and save it for the rainy days and never let it out. You never let it out. And all the things that you went through, it all becomes a part of you, no matter how you try, no matter how you try. The things they did, the things they said, they're always running through your head. It never goes away, it never goes away. You shove it deep inside of you and hope that you will make it through. I want you to always to be happy, and I would like some happiness of my own. Maybe we can meet somewhere in the middle. It would help us both, this I know. You put it in a box, you put it in a box. You store all of the hurt away and save it for the rainy days and never let it out. You never let it out. And all the things that you went through, it all becomes a part of you, no matter how you try, no matter how you try. The things they did, the things they said, they're always running through your head. It never goes away, it never goes away. You shove it deep inside of you and hope that you will make it through. I want you to always be really happy, and I would like some happiness of my own. Maybe we can meet somewhere in the middle. It would help us both, this I know. I want you to always to be happy, and I would like some happiness of my own. Maybe we can meet somewhere in the middle. It would help us both, this I know. Thank you. I want you forever to be happy. That's forgiveness right there. How many more songs are you thinking? Oh, okay. Well, sure. I've got like 4 hours of songs. So. If we show some kindness instead of trying to fight, if we'd help each other, things would be alright. And can we show compassion? And can we understand? And can we try to encourage everyone that we can? 'Cause we're all just barely holding it together after all the hopelessness that we've been through. 'Cause we're all just barely holding it together. Maybe we can help each other, me and you. There are times we all need someone to help us by. There are times that we're lonely, and there are times that we cry. And then when others hurt us through our actions or words, we must help all those things that we've heard, 'cause we're all just barely holding it together. After all the hopelessness that we've been through, 'cause we're all just barely holding it together. Maybe we can help each other, me and you. Look at me and who am I now? Something's changed inside of me. I'm not the person that I was then, mesmerized by falsities. I'm getting better, getting stronger, smarter than I used to be. I'm focusing on negatives. The past is past, but still I wonder why. Why can't you feel? Why can't you feel? Why can't you feel how I feel? Why can't you feel? Why can't you feel? Why can't you feel how I feel? Is it too much to ask of you for a little understanding? Is it too much to ask of you for a little empathy? Why can't you feel? Why can't you feel? Why can't you feel? Look at me and who am I now? Something's changed inside of me. I'm not the person that I was then when you walked all over me. I'm getting better, getting stronger, smarter than I used to be. I'm focusing on positives. The past is past, but still I wonder why. Why can't you feel? Why can't you feel? Why can't you feel how I feel? Why can't you feel? Why can't you feel? Why can't you feel how I feel? Is it too much to ask of you for a little understanding? Is it too much to ask of you for a little empathy? Why can't you feel? 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 Why can't you feel like I feel? Why can't you feel? Why can't you feel? Why can't you feel how I feel? Why can't you feel? Why can't you feel? Why can't you feel how I feel? Why can't you feel? Why can't you feel? Why can't you feel how I feel? So all my music has fiddle, violin on it, and I just need to prove to you that I can actually play this thing. So, on the new album, side one, a lot of songs about immigration, but I put this little 4-part Irish slip jig on there, just a little instrumental tune, just to remind people that over 100 years ago, the Irish were having to deal with immigration problems as well. The song's called "The Four Children." Thank you. Thank you, Peter, for having me. And Andy, great job. Thank you again for inviting me. Thank you, Denver, and everybody running sound and doing all this amazing stuff here. And thank you, those of you who came. Playing tonight with Raw Honey Mountain Apples. I always have to think the order of all those words. It's basically Desi and Cody at the Mercury Lounge. We're playing there every Sunday through June, I think, except for maybe one of those dates that there's a touring band in. And then next week, right here at this very stage, is going to be something very special, the Dead Gum Quintet. We keep changing the amount of people in it. We have the Dead Gum Quartet and the trio, and this is going to be a quintet, just members of our band, but we're not necessarily playing all dead music. In fact, it's going to be a majority of it non-dead, including some originals, some covers, and some of your favorite songs I know you're going to love. One of Rex's songs, this Dear Maggie, has been going through my head for the last 2 days now. So, yeah. So lots of great music going to happen. So, and then a whole bunch of other shows. You can follow me on Instagram, e.ryanjohnson, Facebook, Eric Ryan Johnson Music, or my personal page. And all my music's on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Deezer, iHeartRadio, all those places. And then I also brought my merch suitcase over here if you're interested in vinyl or CDs or stickers or buttons. It's all over there. The vinyl's 180-gram vinyl. It all includes a lyric sheet on the inside and a plastic-lined slip cover, so for you audiophile people. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.